Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Texture Blog. Today we are going to build Markdown previewer using Vue JS. So on our browser you can see we have this Vue JS Markdown previewer application. On the left side we have this editor and on right side we have this preview window. So whenever you type any Markdown text, it will convert this text into HTML format on previewer window. So we are going to build it with Vue JS. So for this, let me open the terminal. So I'm just going to closing this server, and then I need to go to the desktop folder. So I need to go to desktop directory like this one, and then I just need to use vue command, then create, and then space vue md preview. You can use any project name here. So if you don't know how to install Vue CLI, you can see my previous Vue.js tutorial on my YouTube channel. So you can learn there how to install Vue CLI. So I'm just going to hit enter right here, and then it will ask the default preset for this project. So I'm just going to use the first one and hit enter, and it will take some time to install our Vue project. So for this I'm just going to pause this video and we'll come back later. So our Vue project has been installed on our local machine. You can see you can cd into vue md preview and then run this command, that is npm run serve. So I'm just going to cd into vue md preview, and then we are going to install some dependencies like this one, npm install save. First one is marked. This is the JavaScript library you can use to parse our markdown text and convert it to HTML format. So after this we are going to install Bootstrap. So it will take some time. Now let me clear it, and then I just need to install npm I save, then bootstrap @next. So Bootstrap has been installed. Now let me clear it. Then we just need to see the directory structure of this project. So ls, here you can see babel.config.js file. So let me show you the Babel configuration.js file, that we are exporting presets, that is @vue CLI plugin Babel, which has preset, and then we have this node modules where all the dependencies has been installed. We have this package.json which holds all the metadata of this project, and it tells to npm all the valuable information of this project and also the dependencies. And we have this package log.json file. So let me show you the package.json file. We have let me use my mouse. So here you can see name vue md preview, version we have 0.0, private true. We have this script. So if we run npm run serve, it will start the server. So if you run the build command with npm run build, it will compile all the JavaScript and HTML and CSS file, and will give us the dist folder where we can deploy this folder on our hosting provider. Then we have this lint command. So it will lint all of the Vue file, CSS file, all of this file. So we have these dependencies where we have just installed Bootstrap, then core.js, then we have installed marked, then Vue. We have some additional dev dependencies, that is CLI plugin Babel, plugin ESLint, CLI service, Babel ESLint, then ESLint. Then we have ESLint plugin Vue. We have Vue template compiler, and then some configuration for ESLint, that is root true, env node true, extends plugin Vue essential, ESLint recommended, parser options, parser Babel ESLint, rules is empty, and then we have some browser list. So clear this and let me show you our public directory. We have this index.html and then favicon.ico, and if I show you source, so we have this app.vue file, then assets directory, then components, then main.js file. So this is the main.js file. You can see if I cat this public index.html file, then you can see, so if I cat this source main.js file, you can see we are importing Vue from Vue, then we are importing our app.vue file, then we are going to say production tip is equal to false, and then we are mounting this Vue application on this division element. For at the moment you can see division id app, we are mounting this Vue on this division element. So let me clear this, and then I'm just going to use like Vim text editor. You can use Visual Studio Code or Sublime Text. So let me open our source folder, then main.js file. Here we are just going to import Bootstrap, then we are going to import Bootstrap, then we have dist, I think. Okay, it is not showing us dist css, and then bootstrap main.css file. I think it should work. Let me save this file and open another tab on our terminal. Now we need to go cd, then desktop, and view md preview, and then we need to run npm run serve command to start our development server, and let's see if any error happens. Actually there is an error, that is bootstrap dist.js bootstrap esm, and it needs a dependency, that is popper.js core. So I need to run this command. Let me close it, and I think I can copy this. Mouse is off, so like this one I can copy and paste it right here, hit enter, and you can also see we cannot find this bootstrap main.css or this need to be minified css, so I have made this typo. So after that I need to go and make it as min, save. So let me run this command npm run serve again. Actually there is no error right now, so if I reload it, so you can see we have this project right here, and now we need to delete all of this text. So we need to use this one. So inside our source folder we have this app.vue file, and I can delete it, delete all tag. So here I just need to use this division tag, and then here I can say hello, and I can remove this also, and the name is app, and we can delete it, and then we can delete this also and save this. Now if I go, and you can see this hello word, and you can see our bootstrap styling applied right here, and we can go to our division element, and here I can use division class, and then I can use like container right here, and then margin top 4, and after that we can use two division element. For this, at first I need to use row, then column, and then I can use h2 element, like Vue Markdown preview, and after that I can use another row, and then I can type some column lg6 into 2, and here we just need editor. So for this I can use text area, and then the text area should be, let's see our free code camp. So I just need to use, so I can see text array element with corresponding ID editor, then I can see an element with corresponding ID preview. So let me open it. So we have this text area, and then I can use some classes also. So class, I think form control, and I can use editor right here, and then the ID of this element is editor, and then we have this preview window. So division ID preview, and then I can use preview. Okay, now here I just need to use some styling also. So let's save this, and if I go here, you can see Vue Markdown previewer. So I can center it. So let's see if I resize it to right side, and then I can make it as this one, and I can hide this sidebar, and then we have this Markdown View previewer, and after that we have this preview window, and let me do something like, let's say we have this data method, and inside the data we are going to return an object, and inside the object we need to use md text, which is this one. Save this, and we can use this md text right here. So here we just need to use v model, and then we can use md text. Save, and here we just need to use like, okay, let me see, we have this one, and we have this data, and before exporting we just need to use like let marked require marked. Okay, now we have this marked, and after data we can use computed property, and then we have another thing that is md preview. Okay, md preview we just need to use like, at first we need to set some options. So if you go to marked.js documentation, then you will notice, let me resize it. Okay, we have these options. So you can use breaks true. So if true, add br on a single line break, copies GitHub behavior on comments but not on rendered markdown files, requires GFM be true. So you also need GFM. So let me delete it, and we just need to return something, return true, something like that, and then in our script we can use this mark. So marked dot set options, and then we can use an object, and then GFM true, and after that we can use breaks true, and we can we also have header IDs. So if true, include an ID attribute when emitting heading h1, h2, h3. So we don't need IDs for heading level element, so I can use false. Then we have header prefix, then highlight, a function to highlight code blocks. See asynchronous highlighting. Okay, this should be function. Then language prefix, mangle pendatic is false. If true, conform to the original markdown.pl as much as possible. Don't fix original markdown bugs or behavior. Turns off and override GFM. So we can also use a renderer. So renderer is going to be new renderer. So we can create this renderer. So const renderer equal to new, I think marked.renderer. So new marked dot, not like this, renderer, like this one, and then we can call renderer dot link. Here I am just going to use link method on this renderer object, because whenever we create any link with markdown, it will convert this link, but we need to use a target blank with this link. So function text title, not text, I think it should be href title text, then we can return, I am just going to use template string like this one, and then a h reference, and then target blank, and then we just need to use title, and then right here I just need to use, I think I should not use title, but here I can use text, and then for h reference I can use this variable href variables, and then we can set option marked, and I need to use this renderer. So const renderer.link. So let me see, it says assigned a value but never used. Renderer, okay, I have made this typo, so renderer.link. So save this, and after that on computed we need to use like return marked, and then we need to use our like this one md text. So return this dot md text like this one. So save this file, and after that I can go to our preview here, and I can use v html, and then I can pass this md preview function right here. Okay, now in our browser if I type something hello world, so it is rendering right here. Okay, now I need to use some styling on it. So okay, now for styling purpose I can use this style right here, and I can use a scope attribute, and then here I just need some styling. So before that I can use like, okay, let me open assets folder, then I can create a css file. So main.css, reload, and then I can go to main.js file. After Bootstrap I can import assets, then main.css file, save, and inside the main.css I can use some styling on body, that is background color like light cyan, save, and we have this light cyan. I think I should use some, like, go to element, and on our body I can use this thing. So I can copy this and I can paste it here. So save this, and I can maximize this window. So app.vue, we are in a app.vue file, and then I can style our editor and then our preview. So preview, okay. Now in our editor I can pass a border, so border 1 pixel solid black, and for preview border 1 pixel solid black. Save this, and in our browser, let me close it. So the styling we are using, okay, we have this so I just need to use some height on this and here, and we can use it on here. We can use like minimum height 80 VH, and then here minimum height 80 VH, and then overflow, I'm just going to use overflow auto, so it will show scroll when the minimum height reaches to 80 VH. So save it, and you can see, okay, this one. So I just need to use some background on this preview window. So for this background white, like this one, and I don't need this box shadow on outline. Okay, so I can use editor focus and editor active, box shadow none. So like this one. Okay, so you can see we have some border radius, I think, right here. So border radius we can fix it, but before that I can use some padding in our editor. So P2 we can use, and then for preview we can use P2 . Let me see from inspect element. So padding 0.5 rem, let me use padding 4, so it will use 1.5 rem like this one, but not like this. Okay, let me use padding 3. And I can use link. Okay, so Google, and then https www.google.com, like this one. Now if I click on it, so it's opening on our window. So for some reason our function is not working what we are expecting. So let me see. So let me copy. Okay, so now I just need to use this renderer object. So I need to use this as renderer, save, and then https www.google.com, and if I click it, so it will open on new window. So this is it right now. So our markdown editor working fine, but we need to use some toolbar. So you can see we can use this toolbar right here, and we can position this to center. So here, text center, save, and I can use some margin bottom after this. So I can use margin bottom 2, like this one, and I can use a toolbar. So for toolbar we can use our components. So here we need to create our component inside here. So I just need to use toolbar.view, and then reload, and then view, and view right here. So template, we are going to use division element at the moment. So export default, and then we are just need to pass name. Here we just need to use toolbar, like this one I think, and then props we need to use text, which is string, and then icon, which is also string, and then right here we can use like, at first we need to pass something like this one, that is fa, then free code camp, like this one, and after that this text, and then we need to use not this one, we need to use some icon for this dynamic icon. So for this we can use okay, let me do here, and then class icon. So I need to use class like this one, I think it should work. save it, and we need to use another thing. Whenever we click on it, on click, so we just need to use click directive, and then on click you can use on click. So here we just need to pass this as methods, which is an object. So on click, not like this, like this one. So this $emit on click, so it will emit this on click on our parent component. So save this, and after that we can go to our app.vue file. Then here we just need to use like components, then here we need to pass toolbar, so we need to use let's say import toolbar from components toolbar.vue. Save it. Now we need to use this toolbar here. So toolbar, and then we need to pass text. So text is going to be editor, and we can pass icon, and for this icon we can use this, like I can use this icon class on our data. So icon class, at the moment it is empty, and I can use this icon class right here, icon class. Okay, now here we just need to use on click, and then I can use handle maximize editor. So I just need to use this handle maximize editor with methods objects. So handle maximize editor, so we can use this this editor maximized equal to not this editor maximized, and then we can use apply classes, not this one, and here we can use the apply classes. We can create apply classes method. So here we just need to use this icon class, and then this dot editor maximized. So here I can use this one, so I can remove this. If editor is maximized, so I can use FA, then FA arrows alt, or else this dot editor maximized, not editor, I can use previewer preview maximized. So I can use another thing, So fa arrows alt. Then another thing, we can pass fa compress, like this one. So here I made some mistakes, I think. So this icon class, I can use some here, that is editor maximized false, preview maximized false, like this one, but it is saying some okay, so I need to use this one, I think. Save this, and then we need to use comma, and then we can use apply classes. So it should be this dot classes, this dot apply classes. Save, and we can use something like, now we have used this toolbar, so import toolbar from toolbar, we have made this error, so it should be toolbar right here, and then like this one, I think, and then we have another toolbar. So you can copy this and not this one, this one. So toolbar text previewer and icon, we are going to use icon class. Then on click handle maximize previewer, like this one. Let's copy this and paste it right here, not this one. And then we can copy this and we can say preview maximized, and like this one. Then we are going to apply this class. Save this file and let's see if we have an error or not. So we have this editor and previewer, so we can use some styling right here. So we have this toolbar, so we can use a class right here. So toolbar, save this file, and we can use some styling. So scoped, and then I need to use dot toolbar, and the toolbar is going to be background gray at the moment, light gray, and width 100%. Let's see what happens. Then display flex, justify content. Here we are going to use around or between, so make it as space between, and then we're going to use align items center. Save this. So let's see what happens. So we have this toolbar, so styling is not happening, so let me reload it. So we have this editor at the moment we have, so we cannot see our font awesome, so we can import it. So font So we have successfully installed font awesome, and inside our main.js file I can import this thing, that is import font awesome, then CSS, let's see from node modules. Can I see it? Here node modules. Okay, so font awesome, CSS, then we have this font awesome min.css. okay, so font awesome .min.css, save this file. Okay, now I can see, if I see, okay, so now you can see we have this font awesome icon, and here I can see what happening right here. So we have this toolbar, so inside the toolbar we have this one. So class is nothing, but I can go to the toolbar and I can close this one, and then inside the toolbar what I have used, class icon. So I have used this one and I have passed it also. So inside the app.vue file I need to see what I have used. So I have used icon, so I need to use this one. So save this, and still I'm not getting anything. Let's refresh it. So we have this icon class. Okay, so we have passed this thing right here, but I think I should use this one. Okay, so on mounted I need to apply the class. So when all, I just need to use this mounted object, then apply classes, not this one. Okay, I need to use this dot apply classes and save. Okay, what happened? Okay, the mounted should be this one. This is our method, so lifecycle method, and you can see this one, but I need it to be padding. I need some padding on our toolbar, so padding I can use 4 pixel, not let's see 3 pixel, 4 pixel, 4 pixel, then 3 pixel, 3 pixel. Save this. Okay, now better, but I need to use some toolbar. Then if I use a cursor pointer, okay, now I need some border around it. So border 1 pixel solid black, or not here, inside right here. So it has so you can see we have this border around it, and we have some border radius on our editor, so we need to override this. So in our editor we need to set border radius to 0. So it should be fixed. So whenever our cursor is focused right here, you can see border is not there, and we can also remove this resize thing. So we can change this, so resize none, and then we can use editor focus border 1 pixel solid black. Now if I refresh, okay, like this one. So if I copy paste, this should be height, not minimum height, so we can also fix it. So it should be height. Okay, like this one. So you can remove it. And we also need to apply some margin. So here you can add some class like dot toolbar dot fa fa compress, and then dot toolbar dot fa arrows alt. We can apply something that is margin right 1 pixel, not 1 pixel, let's say 0.50 rem, like this one. And we need to use this editor right here, not you can make it also center, but let's see. So we can go here, you can delete it, and then we can use a division element and paste it, and then division element, save. So you can see our editor on our left side and previewer on our left side. Okay, so now if I click on it, so you can see all of this is going to be so if I click this, so let's see if I reload it. So this should be okay. I made some mistakes, so here we just need to use let's say if editor maximized, this should be fa compress. Okay, it should be fa arrows alt, and change in this one and paste right here. I think this should be like this one. So okay, so if I reload it, Okay, now if I click on it, it should be let's say in our inspect element from view on our app, we can make it as always on top. Now see, editor is maximized false and preview is maximized false. If I click on it, you can see editor is maximized but preview is maximized is false. Now if I click on it, okay, it's nothing, it's not working. So you can see we have this emitting from toolbar, so you can see emit by toolbar, and here if I reload it again, now if I click on it, it is true. Now if I click on it, it's nothing happening. So we need to do something with it, and we can use, okay, it's not a problem, we can fix it. So here we just need to use, class binding. So class, and then this this object here. So we need to apply like a class. So editor maximized, let's make it maximized if editor maximized, okay, and then hide if preview, let's say preview maximized, and then we can copy this thing right here, and then you can pass it, and you can change it to preview maximized and then editor maximized. So what it does is, if you can see, if editor is maximized, I think I mean this editor, okay, not here, I just need to use this right here, okay, and then let's see. So if we go to our right here, so I can inspect it. So if I click, let me make it always on top, so you can see this thing is maximized and this thing is hide. So you can apply some style with maximized. So let's make it as always on top, and you can apply some classes. So maximized, then you can use position fixed, and background you can apply some background that is RGBA, and top position 0, left position is 0, bottom position, not bottom, and right position 0. Z index we are going to use like this one, and width 100%, and height we can use 100 ph. Let's see. So like this one. Okay, now when this is maximized, I also need to use this as maximized. So here you can use dot maximized dot editor, and we can use height 100 ph. Save. Let's see. Okay, not 100 ph, you can make it as 98 ph, and 90 ph. If I make it as 90 ph, let's see. Okay, 96 ph. Like this one, and if I click on it, it will be like, now if I click on it, it will be minimized like this one. Now if I click on it, it will be maximize the preview window, and then we can also use maximized dot preview. Okay, this is it. So let's see. And you can see from here that we have heading level 1 and heading level 2, then paragraph. So we have successfully built our Markdown previewer. So this is the end of this tutorial, guys. Hope you will like this video. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.